great creator. Like George is just really good at that stuff. He's got a really like his mind is the closest to mine as far as creating as all the guys. So I was like, you know what, dude, why don't you give this a shot? I bought him a laptop and he's been doing really good. So we have now been thinking a lot about how do we go from just averaging 1 million views a video, which is probably what I've averaged for the last 2 years, maybe 3 years. How do we go to that 2 million views a video? And a lot of it is thumbnail and title. You know, that'll forever be it.
Yeah.
But I think what I've seen with like Whistling Diesel and these guys who are doing that, who are successfully going from 2 million views a video to 3 million views a video, is they're unlocking like a bigger audience by thumbnail and title that's killer. And then when you get in the video, it's just insanely awesome.
Yep.
And then they're also not posting it very often. So like that's hard for me because I love giving my audience a lot of content. But like when I was having a conversation with Whistling, he was like, you kind of want people to crave for it, like crave that video. People don't crave because they know they're going to get my video the next day.
Yeah. No one's messaging you like, why haven't you posted? Yeah.
So that's, I think if I slowed my videos down to once a week, I would definitely get closer to 2 million views a video. But that being said, killer title and thumbnail, and then just straight action when you get in there.
Yeah.
So, which I just saw a thing from Mr. Beast that said it's a lot easier to make one video that gets 5 million views versus 5 videos that get 1 million views. And I was like, damn, I love that. That is, you know, I want to take his advice because he is the king, but I just love making videos. Like it would kill me to not post for a week.
You would lose a lot of connection to your audience, I think, because you're not going to be talking to them as much.
Yeah.
You're just going to be like, firing things
sure.
out. You would lose a ton of like audience connection.
Yeah, like I read all my comments and like our videos are so up to date. Like the video that'll be posted today is like from today. Or today and yesterday. So I feel that's a good point. That connection, I love that.
Yeah. You'll lose a lot of that because you'll have to cut out a minute segment of somebody talking about a project. You'll have to cut that out.
Yeah. So that strategy will never work for me. Honestly, none of those strategies won't work for me.
But what if you used your second channel and kind of did like a main channel and then like feeder channels? Like,
so what George and I have recently strategized is we're going to maintain our normal shop videos and then have one absolute big banger. Try to have one big banger every 3 weeks to a month. So like we're working on this one that's going to take us it would take us a full week to complete it. But we're going to just do like one day a month. 1 day a week for a month on it to get it done. And then that'll be like a Mr. Beast size or a Whistling Diesel style video.
Like a cinematic story in one video.
It's
like a story start to finish.
It'll be a start to finish epic video.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say for now, but totally different than normal, like just BS and like doing awesome shit. It'll be like one, like, you open it up and it's like just insaneness.
Keeps you hooked the whole time.
For 20 minutes straight.
Yeah. That's why a lot of these channels hire editors that do that kind of stuff. Like, plot line is so important, and Hollywood has that really down.
Yeah. I started doing that 24-hour lap video, and I was struggling. That's a lot of editing. Because you're like to do a lap counter that moves with the time lapse and all that stuff, dude, that's hard editing.
Yeah, that seems brutal.
So that would be nice to have an editor for.
I hate that kind of editing.
It's like terrible.
The least favorite. This is the best thing to edit ever.
Yeah. I did the cheapest version of it I could. I just put the laps on whenever we changed drivers because we wrote those down. But like I was, I was like, oh, I'll have a lap counter on the whole video. And like anytime there's a clip, you'll be able to see what lap.
Could have just made it up.
Threw that out the window. But you can't because I live feed the whole thing so people will look back and know when there was an actual lap.
Roughly guess like, and it was night, it was this, and it was day, it was that.
I was like, if it's not right, then I'll just not put it on there. I'll just screw it. we had so many driver changes. The laps got updated constantly throughout the video, but I wanted like an active number. And I just couldn't pull it off.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like the 24-hour challenge style video. I think that's a cool.
Yeah, we came up with that from looking at Mr. Beast's channel.
Yeah, it's a good change of pace, and
Yeah.
no one else can really do that for the most part.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody else is like.
I was like scared it was gonna pop off, and then we would have to do like 24 hours at Daytona and 24 hours at all these other places. But
the challenges are cool. I think another cool one would be like racing on every continent. Something like that, where you kind of do something a little more grand. Like I guess you have to work back from the title is normally how you do it. If it's not a good title and thumbnail.
Definitely have to work back from the title and thumbnail to be on the viral level.
Yeah, that's where you have to start.
I would guess that Mr. Beast and their team sit down and think, what's the best title and thumbnails we can come up with, and then just build a video off of it.